No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Now it's Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's more. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
On the return, Walker.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Love.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Let's go. Real green. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Okay, right.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the set.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Fury, yellow. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here we go. Set.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
52 blaster. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Trey McBride, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Fields trying to throw for it.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
97.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action this time with Love. On the move to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First down, Chicago.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Blue striker. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Willen.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Walker. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On play action, Fields. Pressure comes and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
And they are going for it. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Love to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Green Jack.
Love now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and makes it hard to defend.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Barkley again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now Fields.
That is caught. There he goes, left side.
Look at the big fella go.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To throw is Fields. On the out route, he's got Thornton.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Fields on 3rd down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Walker is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Packers 14. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll go on the ground.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They're going right back to Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that That's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
They need 12 here. It's third down. All eyes on Fields. That is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll run it here. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Ready.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Set.
Here's Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Let's go now.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,